Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cram Jam. My name is Jack, also known as Peebus.
My name is Chris, also known as Eric Guy.
My name is Goon, also known as Goon Marcus.
My name is Anthony, otherwise known as Lamp.
That's right, everybody. We are back this week, on time and ready to go. By on time, I mean just about 30 minutes late.
Yeah. Jack, I was going to say, why do you say that? We've never missed an episode upload. Ever.
Oh, we haven't. We've also never missed on this bit.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. This is the end of the episode.
Did you guys know?
Enjoy,
Jack is really good at worms, and he's never won. He's never won a game of worms either.
I have never won a single game of worms.
Yeah, there's a fun
correct.
fact for you podcast listeners. I know a few of you have probably seen Jack absolutely fail every time he plays worms because he's never won at worms.
I have never won. I would love to someday. I'm hoping maybe today. You know, maybe today's my day, but
not now.
But not right now. Not right now. We're not playing worms today. Today, we have an idea fresh from the mind of our very own Marcus.
Terrifying.
So, Marcus, why don't you tell us what we'll be doing today while I go close my door.
Well, technically, I didn't get this. I didn't make this idea. Well, kind of. Yes and no. So I got this idea from an Instagram account called Big Chungles. And they were doing a thing called character bingo. And
oh, that's weird. You just now started talking about it.
Yeah, you missed something. It's fine. Keep going.
I bet I did.
yeah, it's fine. You'll listen back to it. But
I'll hear it in the edit.
Yeah. They did something called character bingo, where they had like a character sheet of, or like a bingo sheet of all their favorite characters, their comfort characters, etc. And it was just like to show off like what media you know, I guess. But I think a really fun thing to do with people that you know, or kind of like to get to know you exercise, is to fill up that board of characters that you know, and you like exchange it with somebody. So this is usually a one-on-one exercise, but in this case, we're just all going to be like, hey, who's that character? Who's this character? But normally you would put down your characters and then exchange it with somebody and then circle the ones that you know. And then if you don't know the ones, like if you put like an X on the ones that you don't know, they explain it to you on who that character is. And if you have a circle and you both know that character, you both can just be like, I love this character because they make me feel blank. Could have been
horny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I'm excited to see Anthony's list.
I'm sure you are, Christian.
Okay. So who wants to go first with their characters? We only chose 4 to keep it sort of compact.
Yeah.
But if you guys like this, we can expand and do it some more. So who wants to go first?
Would we like to explain each character, regardless of other people know it or not?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
I don't think anyone knows who Mario is, so yeah. That's my first character.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
just
we
got
gotta-
4 Marios in different
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah. I just Mario Odyssey costumes.
Yeah.
I only got Carby and Fridgeby and
Coneby.
I got Bob Hoskins. That's who I got here.
Yeah. I've got a photo here of Hank Hill being punched in the face. So.
Comfort character.
I'll start. The first character I have is none other than the legendary Robert. Robert the Tire.
Oh, God.
Why?
Oh, fucking
Why?
From
Christ.
the fucking amazing movie Rubber. Rubber is a B-rated movie, and it is very self-aware. And the movie states in the beginning, nothing fucking matters. And this movie is an homage to the idea that nothing fucking matters.
Oh, okay.
The movie is about a tire that comes to life and starts to destroy things. And then he can't destroy some things, so then he gets some psychokinetic powers and starts to blow them up with his mind. But wait, the tire falls in love.
Of course.
And he starts to
As
stalk
most
a
do.
woman.
With a human
And-
woman.
Yes,
Love
a
with
human woman, indeed. she rejects him, and then he tries to drown himself, but he's a fucking tire, so he can't do that. And let me tell you, this is just the fucking tip of the iceberg for this movie. This movie is fucking phenomenal. I was laughing not fucking stop. There's just so many characters in the background doing absolutely fucking nonsense shit. It's pretty fucking funny, pretty great. Like, recommend to watch.
Do you have
What?
a photo of this character for us to, you know?
Yeah, here's.
Ever
I'm
seen
gonna
a
put up.
fucking tire?
I'm gonna put up pictures of each character as we explain
Not one
it. So
that
if you're
could have
listening to this,
psychokinetic powers, I'll be honest with you.
it's if you're listening to this on the non-video version, I would highly suggest you guys check this one out at our YouTube channel. Just go to our Instagram account at CramJamPod, follow the link in the bio, and you will be taken to our channel. It's literally just a tire. I could just put a stock photo image of a tire. You'd
So
get
it no
Oh.
face, no anything. Does it
No,
have
it's
lines?
just
It
a
is
tire.
Does it have lines, or is
No.
it?
I mean, does it have?
mean,
does it
Does
have
it, you mean,
li-
does,
like
do you mean
physical
does it
lines?
speak? Does it speak? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. In the
No,
movie.
it's a tire. What do you
Ah.
mean?
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I walked into a Discord call one night while Anthony was watching this with a couple of friends of ours over Discord. And I got in when there was about 40 minutes left. And so I didn't have all of this exposition about this woman that the tire was in love with. So all I saw was this tire like roll up to a couple of like people and things and then just start like vibrating. And then the thing it was facing would just explode. And there's also this group of people off in the distance that are watching everything happen in the
Don't
movie.
explain anything else. Don't explain anything else, please. please.
Nobody's gonna watch this, but
Everyone's gonna watch this movie.
Can we
It's
do an
great.
But
episode
my
as
God,
a review
the
on
ending?
this?
the ending is
I'd
so
love to.
funny. Yeah,
The
we'll
movie's so
do a
good.
rubber review and maybe even commentary.
Honestly,
Yeah. Yes, please.
yeah.
I want to do a commentary on a rubber.
We'll
All right.
we'll see what happens. We'll
This-
see what happens. I'm not going to explain what just happened. Anthony, do we want to go one character at a time, or do
I
we want to
believe
do
I
full
would like to
sheet?
do
I
that.
think that would be good. We got 4 characters each and 4 people here, so you know.
Yeah, let's go.
It works.
Who's next?
I can go next. Sorry. One moment. Oh, where is my photo? Shit. I have a picture for you all. This
You can
is-
start describing him while you're getting that picture.
Well,
Them.
oh, there we go. Sorry. That's my other list. Shit.
Keep the people entertained. Say something.
I know. All right. So we got our first character here. This is from one of my favorite book series of all time. I tried to choose one from each different media, and then I gave up on that and just tried to pick ones that people wouldn't necessarily know about, which led me down like to go, all right, what are like fun characters that I really like that aren't well known, and this here is one that's like well known, very well known in certain like niches, but I don't think most people know about him. This is Drist Doerden, although I always called him Dritz as a kid. This guy here is pretty epic. Is from the Legend of Drist book series, which takes place in the Forgotten Realms D&D world. And I've recently gotten very much into D&D, and this is why I like D&D as much as I do, is because of this book series.
Quick
This dude-
question, Marcus.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christian. Was the first
Easy to get us
picture
mixed
or
up.
the second picture?
No, those four aren't him.
He first uploaded a collage of 4 monkeys.
Oh yeah, I could. So that's from like going in order. That's a big monkey, a mad monkey, business monkey, and rad monkey. But that's unimportant. What is important is Dritz is a drow that really like he's different than he's not like other girls in the fact that most drow are evil in this world and he's not. So
What is
like,
a drow?
it is a dark elf. The dark elves that live in the underground worship the Spider Queen Lolth, who is an evil goddess, and they go and he breaks out of his like home city, which is deep in the underground, and that's like the first 3 books of the series that weren't the like actual first theory. It's like a Star Wars thing where they made they made a prequel series, and then it's just like a fucking. I think there's like 25 or more books, like in this series, and he goes through. He's a fucking badass. He destroy like the battle sequences that the author describes in this whole series are like second to none. He describes like combat so beautifully and it's so vivid. I have pictures in my head of all of the fights. And there's some really fucking good ones. It's like I've enjoyed those fights more than a lot of fights in movies even. So that's the Legend of Drizzt. I keep wanting to say Drizzt, but I know anyone who likes the series will fucking come at me for that. But yeah, and
get in the comments if
Yeah.
you're upset with Chris's
exactly.
pronunciation of this obscure D&D character from a novel. Anthony, are you sobbing?
No, yeah, he is. Anthony has been crying this entire episode so far. He just is masking his voice very well.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry if it looks like
He's
I'm.
got a cool fucking design.
I was gonna.
actually.
I was gonna say I do like his design. If it looks like I'm on my phone, it's not. There is a like a little short paragraph about the character that I'm about to say, and if I can't find it, I'm gonna be distraught.
Fair.
But yeah, dude, I like that idea of like like combat so visually, or sorry, like you know, like the words on paper. Fuck you. My brain is broken.
Fuck Jew.
Fuck.
Wow.
On Black History Month too. I'm so sorry.
Black History Month.
But no, yeah. I don't know. I have trouble reading, you know, like and things, especially action-based things. So if you know, if a story can keep me engaged, like with the words, that's a good story. So, you know, Sonic High School is like second to none with that, I think.
Fucking hell.
Oh man, the combat sequences are just phenomenal.
They do.
I'd have to agree.
I agree, right?
Yeah, those
That
special
leads me
attacks
to my
really
next
hit.
character, actually. Dark Doom Firemaster.
No,
Yeah. Bad.
because there's no way that he's a real person.
AI.
Are we doing exclusively fictional characters? Because I remember in the prompt that, if so, the prompt that Marcus sent us, the first image was Germa985, who is a fictional character, so I guess it fits.
Well, he has like his own fucking
Honestly.
Germaverse. Also, he's not one of my
not
characters
real.
tonight. He's not
He
one of my
does.
characters.
Germa isn't real. I refuse to believe he actually exists.
Also,
Germa isn't real.
I-
However, Cat-made Germa is in fact.
is real.
He is real.
And he's in your house.
It is
Is
the
real
only valid
and on my
version of
list.
Germa.
I found it, Jack. So if you want to go or if I want to go, I'm cool.
If you got it, go ahead.
Okay. So, one of my characters is kind of an obscure cartoon. I don't know if you guys are gonna know him. Yeah, my guys might think I'm kind of weird and quirky for picking
Is
this.
it PETA from Family
Is it
Guy?
PETA guy?
Yeah, it's PETA guy.
Is it PETA guy?
Oh hey,
It's PETA
hey,
guy.
Fammy dog. I'm PETA guy. Thank you, Video Game Donkey. Anyways,
Yeah.
so my character is SpongeBob from the SpongeBob
Oh, shit, what-
SquarePants series.
Oh, that's
Are
what
you
it's from?
serious? Are you serious?
Oh, I'm so serious.
This is a very obscure character, Marcus. I don't think if the people are gonna relate to this. I mean, like the fucking.
Here's the thing: we all played this game very differently than he did.
I know. It
That's
doesn't.
true.
You don't have to pick. That's what I was trying to. You guys were saying in the group chat. I don't know characters that like nobody knows. I'm like, you know, it doesn't have to be that, right? And they're like, yeah, but I wanna, and that's fair. But three of my
But we
characters.
will make fun of you for picking SpongeBob.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So you needed to Google a paragraph to read about SpongeBob.
It's like a Facebook
Wait a
post.
second.
Like,
Wait a
SpongeBob.
second.
SpongeBob is so
Do
cool.
you not know your own character? Do you not know?
a
No,
tweet.
okay.
Wait, I didn't even watch the show as a kid, and I could give you a paragraph on the fly about SpongeBob.
Listen, the
What
thing.
fuck
I could
you
give
Let's
you
shut
a
up.
let
fucking
him.
essay.
Let's let him talk.
Listen, the thing that I looked up was concept concept art of SpongeBob, and also like a concept of like his character, like before, like I think.
Concept art is really
Oh,
interesting.
super interesting. I love. I wish it still looked like that, low key.
Yes,
but-
I'm very deep in SpongeBob lore.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all ever seen SpongeBob SquareNuts?
Y'all ever shut the
yeah.
fuck up?
I hate God, Anthony. Anthony, stop
I remember
it.
you told me about that and showed me like an image from it, and I was like, I hate
Oh,
this
it's so
more
bad.
than
It's
anything
awful.
I've ever
So
seen.
bad.
Also, this is in like 6th grade.
Anthony.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, SpongeBob. I don't hate to say it, but like, I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this. SpongeBob makes me cry sometimes. Sometimes when I think about fucking SpongeBob and like him getting wronged, I start crying.
All right. I was with you for a second. I was with you. And then you're like, when people are mean to SpongeBob, it really.
Sometimes,
but
sometimes.
have you seen those tweets that are like, man, people in Bikini Bottom are fucking
Yes,
evil?
yes.
Because everyone's just being so fucking mean to me.
Hey, I'm getting my license next. Hey, I doubt it.
And they're fucking like, hey, hey, you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus. And then the guy just drops me.
Oh my God, I would end my life. I would go lay in the street if someone pulled up instead of catcalling me, said, "You want to ride to the big doofus convention?"
I'd hop in.
I can
No, but
see.
That is where I'm headed.
All right, let me explain actually. So SpongeBob is just a comfort character, specifically seasons 1 through 3, like pretty much pre-movie SpongeBob, and also like the first movie. SpongeBob is very good.
Goofy Goober. I'm a Goofy Goober Rock.
Goofy Goober Rock. So good. I still get
Hell of a
goosebumps.
good song.
It's a comfort movie. It's comfort seasons. Most of those episodes are great anyway. It's what inspires me kind of to, like, you know, I want to be a writer for like funny stuff, but I think I want to write more so for animation because you can just do fucking anything and the jokes can
Absolutely.
be so dumb. I don't know. How do you in live action? How do you recreate like Squidward's big ad production, and then Mr. Krabs like, I'm firing all of you. Keep moving, except you stay. And it's a fucking clown, and he's like, yeah, like, it's so good. But anyways, SpongeBob also is like, again, this is gonna sound stupid because like you see SpongeBob and it's oversaturated in memes all the time, but he made me feel like I can cry as a guy, as a kid. So I was like, I can't be that lame. SpongeBob cries. So like, yeah, actually, you're the lame one for not crying, and he like cries all the time. But
Well, to be fair, SpongeBob is famously a loser.
Yeah, I was gonna
He
say,
is. He is.
but just gonna not to
I
discourage
understand.
from your
I
argument.
understand entirely what you're saying, and it makes complete sense to
Yeah.
me, and that's actually very important.
yeah,
Yeah,
But he is famously a
Yeah.
giant pussy.
no, yes, and
so
see,
I think that's hilarious.
and that point brings me into my final point of why I like SpongeBob. This is from I think Steven Hillenburg himself. He wrote this, but again, concept art of. I'll send it to Jack after this. Concept art of SpongeBob, and then also concept character sheets of SpongeBob, and the title is
D&D.
What Makes SpongeBob Different? That's the title of it. SpongeBob is an ultra-creative character living amongst others who do not share his gift, especially the Squidwards and the Mr. Krabs of the undersea world. Creative, original thought is rare indeed. It is the stuff of genius. And what genius was ever fully appreciated in his own time? The creative thinker always live in contrast to his fellow sea creatures. He is an underdog. Sometimes he is scorned, ostracized, or misunderstood. But no matter what the reaction, the spirit of the creative thinker remains undaunted. It is always mutating and reinventing itself. And this is how, I'm going to start crying. And this is how we see SpongeBoy. Unaware of his talents, he cheerily strives to assimilate in a world where unbridled creative thoughts is a catalyst for conflict. Luckily, his failure to fit in is mitigated by his optimism and ability to turn a loss into a win for himself.
As much as I want to and will make fun of you for picking SpongeBob, I agree absolutely with it.
Yeah.
Because I loved SpongeBob
It's
as a
great.
kid. It was by far my favorite show when I was growing up.
Yeah. You know.
So,
You know why?
and that's actually fucking so sick.
Yeah. Right. It's perfect concept art, and I fucking hate nature-based cartoons for some reason. Like George of the Jungle is completely fucking boring to me, or just anything that.
Okay, but the fucking George in the Jungle movie with Brendan Fraser is incredible.
I have not seen that, so I can't.
I have not seen that. That is
It's I haven't seen it since I was maybe 7, but
I was gonna
I'm
say
going
that,
to maintain
yeah.
that it's amazing.
Well, it has
I
Brendan
have
Fraser
not seen
in
it
it, so I
since
like it.
then.
Yes.
Holy shit! I forgot that movie existed.
I think there's 2.
That's a bad thing, I think. I'm just gonna go out on
I
a limb and say
remember
that's
it being
negative.
very good.
I remember
Let
the
me look
Mummy.
it up. Okay.
I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking kidding. All right, I'm done. That took way too long. Sorry.
How dare you?
1997. Holy shit, that movie's old. Good character.
Love
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
That's sick.
Now, Jack.
Mine. Okay, so I of course picked 4 characters, 3 of which are from comic books, and 3 of which are incredibly obscure.
Give me
So-
Big Wheel.
I am not going to talk about Big Wheel. It was also very difficult for me to think of characters that I haven't already talked about on earlier episodes when I would talk about stupid characters and shit. So, you know what I decided to do? I just decided to talk for a minute about Invincible. Because Invincible is probably my favorite new character in comics in the past many years. So Invincible, also known as Mark Grayson, by the way, it is a show on Amazon as well as a 500 or so issue comic book series. It's about Mark Grayson, whose father is a Viltrumite, which is essentially like a Superman. He's got incredible super strength and can fly, and etc. And it's sort of about, the whole series is sort of about Mark finding himself and his footing as a superhero. And without spoiling too much of it, he also finds how difficult, stupid, and obnoxious being a superhero is. And it's also, it deals with very, very serious stuff. Like, I mean, again, without spoiling anything, like intense, like real world, like trauma and just deep, heavy subjects. And it does it really well. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about how fucking awesome Invincible is. Also, it's really funny. Like, the comic and the show are very funny.
It's incredible.
All-star cast in the show. I think the girl, I don't remember the actor's name, but like
Sandra Oh.
no, the person that plays
Zazie Beetz.
Britta in Community, that also plays the
Oh, Eve?
yes, Adam Eve.
She's very good.
Yes, love her.
Also, Adam Eve is an incredible character in the comic. I honestly, I genuinely think the comic is absolutely incredible. I watched the first 3 episodes of the series and then immediately read every single issue of the comic book. And I honestly cannot be happier that I know every single spoiler, because holy fucking shit is it so good. It's absolutely amazing.
I've only seen the
You
show.
can watch it on Amazon Prime, by the way. And if there's a couple of names you were interested in, there's people like Steven Yeun. There's Seth Rogen.
He is.
There's Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Yep. SpongeBob.
Okay. I'm going to last minute heel turn my character choice, and I'm going to talk about Alan the Alien for a minute.
Yes.
Alan the Alien is the character voiced by Seth Rogen. He's like a Cyclops, like big red buff alien guy. And he gets like a lot of backstory in the comic book. This isn't really a spoiler because it's just what happened to him. but he's the last of his race because never mind, it is a spoiler. So okay, I'm just going to say it in the very basic terms, and you guys will understand what it means. He is the last of his race because another race of incredibly powerful aliens wiped him out. So he sort of was genetically modified and engineered to be like a champion of his people. And he's so fucking funny, and he's so cool.
Looks like you're very invincible. Sorry.
The
no,
classic
actually,
line.
good impression. Anyways,
I hate
so
that
yeah,
that's right. I hate that that's right.
that is my first and a half character.
Okay.
All right, that leads me to my second one.
Top of the order.
Unless anybody else has anything to say about Invincible.
It's good. If you don't want to watch it if you hate Amazon, you could always buy Yarg.
Kiss cartoon.
My next one's gonna be a fast one. The character's name is Celeste. If you are unfamiliar, it is from the video game Celeste. A game literally built for speedrunners.
Really?
It is a platforming game that has a beautiful story about this girl who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing with her life. She has zero clue what she's doing with her life. And so she just decides, I'm going to finish something. And I'm going to climb this mountain. And that is my one goal. I'm going to climb this fucking mountain. And the entire mountain is like this, like weird, powerful, sentient being or whatever that has the powers to convey her emotions against her. And so the entire time she's fighting herself to make sure that she won't climb this mountain. And no matter what, she always sticks to it. She always managed to persevere. And it's a really fun game. It's a really cool story. The soundtrack is fucking amazing. And yeah, it can be a little hard. It can be a little hard. But I definitely recommend looking at this game because it is beautiful. Like, it's like this little 8-bit 2D game, and it's absolutely gorgeous and just incredible. It's not 8-bit, it's 16-bit. But anyways, yeah, Celeste.
Strawberries.
Beautiful game. Deals with things like depression and self-worth.
I have never played Celeste. I've seen gameplay of it. That game looks impossibly frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of the game.
Yes.
Mr. Getting Over It.
Listen.
Your turn,
All right.
guys.
This is my next favorite fictional character. Alright, center in general. Character does not exist. Oh wait, sorry, no, that's Queen Elizabeth II.
I hate you.
My next favorite fictional character would be Gorgug Thistlespring. From
fuck yeah.
the series Fantasy High.
I was going to pick a fantasy high character, actually.
Shit.
Yeah, I was like, Jack might pick one of them. I don't think you'd pick Gorgug, though.
I would not have picked Gorgug.
Gorgug is my favorite. So, Fantasy High, for those of you uninitiated, is one of Jack and I's new favorite things. And it's what fully got me into doing D&D regularly now. I play D&D at least once, if not twice a week. And am actually about to start DMing a campaign in a couple days here.
Hell
yeah. But this series, Fantasy High, is what really got me into it. Now, Fantasy High is a series, it takes place in basically a vaguely late 20th to early 21st century fantasy world. So think, wizards, monsters, dragons, all of that. But it takes place in a Hogwarts-style high school instead. And a world around it that is very modernized. It's really fucking goofy. It's a group of 6 improv comedians that are playing the characters. And Gorgug, it was hard for me to pick a favorite character, but I decided to go with Gorgug. He is, in the very beginning, this super shy, he is the stereotypical shy, loser kid that can't make any friends because he's super socially awkward. That is his niche he fits into, because all the characters play a stereotype. he is adopted by a group of gnomes, but Gorgug is a half-orc. So he's like 15 and like 8, or no, not 8 feet yet, I don't think, but he'd be
I think
like,
he's like 6'4", 6'5".
he's like 6'4", 6'5" at this time, and his parents are little gnomes that are like 3 feet tall. So
He lives in a tree.
he lives in a massive, or in a tree. It's not a massive tree because gnomes live in it. He just lives in this tree. The first
He lives
like,
in a
thing-
pretty big tree.
Yeah, he lives in a pretty big tree that is just big enough to hold him. Like, the first scene they describe him, his face is pressed up against the glass after he broke his bed in his sleep because this guy's so big. He is a barbarian. He is the most, like, soft-spoken kind of guy until he goes into a rage. And he does some of the funniest things. One of my favorite bits in the series is Gorgug looking for his real father. Anytime he rolls a nat 1 on an insight roll, he will think that somebody in the area is his dad.
That's
And-
so cool. I
which
like that a
is
lot.
So
Even if it
fucking
is
funny.
the worst option that he could possibly go
Even
for.
if there is nobody around, and I will
It's
tell
so
you that
fucking
right
funny.
now.
Oh,
Are you
man.
are you my dad?
That is
No,
literally
what the fuck?
Yep.
There's,
I
my-
fully recommend
Such a good bit.
One of my favorite bits is in the second season where he has to like he has to like solve a puzzle that is initiated by a sphinx, and when he first meets the sphinx, he's like, "Are you a bug?" He's like, "You think I'm a bug?" And he has to figure it out, or else the sphinx is gonna eat him. And after a while, he's like, I know I'm too dumb to figure this out, and so all I'm gonna say is, I'm a dumbass. Eat me, you stupid bug. it's so fucking
Just as a real quick, because this was the other character I really wanted to pick, Arthur Eggfort, which is the principal of this school, is my other favorite character from this series. I cannot give any spoilers for those who want to watch it, but he is literally the embodiment of chaotic good. This man, I want to use one line from that he says, I snuck into heaven and I came back! He is the most fucking badass wizard you'll ever meet. Love this guy. He's fucking hilarious.
I need to watch that.
Everybody needs
fully
to get
do.
a. Everybody needs to watch Fantasy High. Everybody
Uh-huh.
needs to, honestly, quite frankly, subscribe to Dropout, which is College
Very worth
Humor's
it.
subscription service.
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
Yeah.
All of their
They're
series
really funny.
are so good, and also, it's basically supporting a small creator. They do not have very much money.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like it's not like, oh, it's another HBO or another Hulu.
Yeah.
It's honestly, some of the shit on there, at least they're concise. At least with the quality, it's like quality over quantity. Where like Hulu has a bunch of shit shows and some good ones, but mostly shit. College Dropout, every single episode of anything I've watched on there, especially what is it? What is the show I'm thinking of?
Game changer.
Game Changer.
Game
Game Changer is so
Game Changer's so good.
goddamn funny. I love that shit.
All of
They've
it.
got-
If you're a fucking loser like us, actually, it's
Actually,
literally all for nerds. It's just a nerd game show.
Yep.
Fucking No Laugh Newsroom.
yep,
Is
I was gonna say that was the one I was gonna
Yeah.
way
mention.
better than it should be.
I like that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
it should not be. If you guys are looking for a good episode of No Laugh Newsroom, go to the True Facts About Grant O'Brien episode. I fully
I watched
recommend it.
both of those. They're so
They're so to like. Yeah, I can't say anything about it. It's so fucking good. Yeah, absolutely. I've become a big fan of College Humor recently.
Me too,
he's not
to
a
my
kid.
own surprise.
He's not technically a character, but this was probably who I really would pick of all of the characters from Fantasy High or even Dropout is Brennan Lee Mulligan. One of
Man is
the
a god among men.
yeah, one of like this is a man that spends all of his time working at a kid's summer camp, all of his free time doing that, and donates like half of his income to those summer camps.
That's really cool.
And then is like hilarious and his like genuinely the sweetest man I've ever seen online. And I fucking adore that guy. Huge inspiration to me. But yeah, that'll be my like whatever that was character.
Okay.
However many, I don't fucking
Excellent.
know.
Marcus.
Yes, mine comes from a fighting game. There's a couple in my list, like my overall list, because I did this actually, like my 5x5 list that are from fighting games.
Super
'Cause
Smash Brothers.
I love, well, kind of. I love the idea of fighting games. I think I'm good at Smash. I really wish I was good at the input based ones because it's really impressive. It's really fun to watch. I commemorate anyone that's good at one of those games. I don't have the patience to learn combos. I think I need to get into Guilty Gear for that reason. People have told me, but I digress. This one is from a fighting game called Skullgirls, and it is the character Big Band. Big Band is basically a robot. So his backstory is he was a cop. He was a cop. However, he was trying to do good. He was one of the good cops, and then his entire, all of his coworkers are fucking corrupt, and they beat the shit out of him because he's like the good cop, and he almost dies, but he's reinvented in a lab. And he is a robot with a bunch of... Have I talked about this on the pod? I don't think so, right?
Definitely not.
No.
He's a robot based off of, like, jazz big band instruments. He is...
Oh fuck.
He
Oh wait,
is
It's pretty cool.
I know
It
what
is
you're
a-
talking about. Yeah.
fucking peak character design, absolutely. Here, let me...
Big band?
Big Band. Here, let me copy and paste into the Discord, and it is so deliciously, like, all of the characters in Big Band or Skullgirls are really cool, but he is awesome. I love his design. There is a move that you can input where you can freeze time and then play the trumpet. So if you really want to cheese on like a player, you can play the fucking Among Us theme and then just transfer right into like a finisher combo and kill him. I've seen that happen.
I'm just
before.
imagining just time stopping, the character turning, just going, someone gets launched off the stage.
No, literally, it's literally that impressive. His backstory is really cool. He becomes really good friends with another character called Peacock in the Skullgirls series. It's all they have. It's the Skullgirls lore is really sad. But the characters look really crisp and good. A lot of his skins are based off of like detective type shows and media. There's a skin where he looks like RoboCop, Dick Tracy, a sepia tinted theme. There's one where he looks like King Dedede. And
I just saw that.
yeah, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, but the North American model. So many, and then also like big, Japanese robots like Big O and
Like Gundams.
Yes, Big Zam from the Gundam battle. Yes, he's done that.
I wish I knew more about Gundam. Sounds sick.
Oh, me too. I watched all of Neon Genesis and. I wish.
Sounds like cooler Transformers.
Yeah, I think I need to pick a better. I don't like Neon Genesis that much, but anyways, yeah, that's Big Band. I love jazz.
Somebody's gonna be really upset by that.
It's weird. Like
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
yeah, it's okay, but I just think it's too weird for me. But yeah, Big Band is good because he's a black character. Also shows how stupid cops are. Also, he's a robot and jazz. All in one fucking big character. How could you not like this guy?
Yeah, this all sounds absolutely sick.
Yeah, he's fucking
I
rad.
fucking love jazz.
He's a cool looking guy, though. My next character is really short. My next character is very obscure. I approach this very differently. Invincible, I just threw in there just to talk about how fucking awesome he is. But I have another one that's also just a character I like a lot. My next character is Eleanor Camacho, also known as Ellie, who is Deadpool's daughter. One of Deadpool's daughter. Deadpool's first daughter. I really only chose her because I really enjoy the book that she first was introduced in, Deadpool Original Sin. There's this last issue in the series, if I'm correct, which is supposed to be like this flashback to like old Deadpool. It's like drawn like old style Deadpool with the sort of low amount of shading and all that, like the clean line work and shit. But it's about his origin, where he gets a job to go burn down someone's house while they're in it. Turns out that is his parents' house that he burns down, but he was not aware. And afterwards, he meets up with this woman who approaches him and lets him know that she has had a child that is his, that he has never met. He did not know she was pregnant. He takes one look at the child and immediately is like, this cannot be my daughter because she is too beautiful, and then gives her back. And it is very tragic. He also has another daughter with his goddess of death wife, Shikla, I think her name is, something like that. But that and she grows up to be Deadpool 2099, and that's a whole new thing. But I just really like this character in the book that she was introduced in, and it's a really great book. If you want to get introduced into sort of Deadpool stuff that's not absolute cringe, I would definitely suggest reading Original Sin.
Dude, honestly, like Deadpool stuff that isn't funny, and it's not supposed to be funny, is really interesting. I love Deadpool's backstory so much.
Yes, me too. He's one of my. Me and Chris were just talking about this before we started recording, but he's my top 5 favorite comic book characters, and it is specifically because of those more grounded stories and his more grounded origins.
Yeah, because if he was just like some silly guy, I mean, cool, but like the fact that he also has like depth to his like silliness is really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Damn,
Anthony, you're up.
This is so sad. No.
I am indeed up. That leads me to my character. I'll send a picture of it.
Oh no. What is it?
Master Blinky.
This is good. This is really good.
Your comfort character. No, I want you to talk. Whatever you're about to change to, scrap it. Talk about Master Blinky and why.
Please.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Damn it. Damn it.
My next character is actually Kung Fury.
Very different.
So
Very
what about
different
this
indeed.
Master Blinky guy?
Oh my
Master
God.
Blinky is my Toontown character. I've had that name for my Toontown character since 2005. And then when I played Toontown again recently, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna name my character Master Blinky, just like all the good old days.
Jack,
Cool, we done?
Jack, whatever like the Instagram post for this episode is, can it please, for whatever, like if you do like a one character from each of us, just make Anthony's Master Blinky, please.
It's only going to be Master Blinky.
Just over and over again.
Anywho, my next character is Kung Fury. And if you guys are unaware as to what Kung Fury is, get the fuck out of your rock, dude. It is one of the greatest movies on earth. Kung Fury is this cop in this 80s-esque universe. It's beautiful, by the way. It's a B-rated film, again, because I love those. And
Crowdfunded film.
yes, it is incredibly ridiculous.
This
Like
is awesome.
everything you could imagine
This
about
looks
like
rad.
fighting and shit is just stupid. His origin story is that he was bitten by a cobra and struck by lightning at the same fucking time.
I love that.
And,
He's like
and
the Toxic Avenger.
and this isn't spoilers. It's just the story. And if you really care, mute it because I'm gonna talk about it. Starting now. Hitler comes to his time, and so he has to go to a hacker named Hackerman, and him and his he has to leave his buddy Triceracop behind, who's a dinosaur.
Oh my god.
To go back in time to fight Hitler before he goes forward in time.
Oh my God, what just happened?
So shit just fell.
Where?
Oh, it's on my desk. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Anyways,
Just destroy this PC.
I just found out that Kung Fury 2 is releasing this year.
fuck yes!
We are doing an
unmute
episode
now,
on Kung
gamers.
Fury 2.
That is an official release date for this year.
He also meets Odin and Freya, by the way. I don't remember the context of which he just
I
does.
don't either.
I think he goes too
So-
far back in time, actually. That's it. He goes too far back in time. Oh, man. That movie
looking at-
is fucking crazy.
I'm looking at some pictures from here. We got the just standard cop uniform with a Triceratops head. We've got a man, sorry, not a man, a shark that is wearing like power armor from Fallout, and we've got a cave woman with a minigun.
That is
So-
Freya, the
Oh
god.
my God. By the way, on the cast list for Kung Fury 2, it has listed as the president Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yes!
and
Beautiful.
as Colt Magnum Michael Fassbender.
Oh my god,
Freddy
I don't know how they
Fazbear.
I don't know how the fuck they booked
Freddy
Michael
Fazbear.
Sorry.
Freddy Fazbear.
If you guys aren't convinced enough to watch this movie, then in the early stages of the movie, he's in his little penthouse with a girl before he gets a call, and it cuts to him. Like it's like in the police station, and he's like, "I gotta call Kung Fury about this." So he like dials a number, and then you hear it ring, and then it transfers to Kung Fury's room when he's with the girl, and then the girl is like looking at him, and he goes, "That's my bicep. Hold on, babe, you gotta take this call." And then he answers the phone, goes, "I gotta go." And he talks like this, by the way. Then he
whole
gets up and then just runs out of his fucking penthouse, rooftop against rooftop to rooftop to rooftop, to get into the police station and go, "You called?" And then it cuts. It fucking cuts. It's a ridiculous sequence. The movie's fucking hilarious. It has, honestly, really good fighting.
It does. It's really good.
You
It's
gotta
really
have
good
good
sequences.
fighting for something as cool as this.
Watch the movie, then watch the behind the scenes, and then watch the bloopers. Behind the scenes is fucking sick as shit because there's a lot of
it's a
special
movie that
effects because
saves
it's
the
like
bloopers.
80s.
That's awesome. Any movie that keeps the bloopers in is usually a good movie.
Damn
Absolutely.
straight. Damn fucking straight. Anyways, that is my third character.
All right, we gotta reel in the descriptions.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
48 minutes.
Well, easy. So this next character I got here, this is somebody I believe you guys are all familiar with, but big inspiration for me and my sense of humor from when I was a young age. This is Oni NG, or Chris O'Neill. He was an animator on Newgrounds back when that was a thing, and before Flash died, and then went to YouTube. But very funny guy. Him and I just decided to use him as my just way to talk about Newgrounds, because it wasn't the best website. But I was on there at a very young age before I
It
probably
does
should
not
have been.
hold up.
No, it doesn't hold up. But a lot of the people on there are very funny people. The creators
Donkey
of the new
came
hit
from
show.
there.
Yeah, Donkey
did.
came from there. Creators of the new hit show, Smiling Friends, Psychic Pebbles. One of those creators fully got his start on Newgrounds. Very good friends with Oni and G. And actually, Oni and G is the music director of Smiling Friends. Chris O'Neill is.
Yeah, he did
so-
the ending, the credits scene.
the ending song, which
Yep.
is called Brown Smile, which I love.
All right.
Yep.
Be two things really.
Is it poop? Is it poop? Please don't ask poop.
No, it's a brown smile. Anyways, so yeah, they just helped shape like my love of animation and my love of just the bizarre. Because if there's anything that those guys are, it's bizarre. Their comedy is very, very goofy and shit. Now, next up, Marcus.
Yes.
That's my next character.
Marcus, he's a kind of a OP character, kind of kind of stupid. Everyone.
He's been banned from most servers.
So my next character is Milady. Is the actual name Milady. Milady de Winter from the Persona series. She's based off of the character in like Three Musketeers. I don't know a lot about that. I only know that she is the character's Haru. Very awesome character. She has like the best. Once you get her as join your party in the Persona game, she has the best skills, best fucking persona I think I ever, because that's who Milady is. It's a big gorgeous beast with a big fucking like dress. It's very 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 elegant, amazing character.
With miniguns in it?
Yes. And then
I'm
then the skirt, the dress parts, and then there's miniguns, and that's why her skills are so good. If you upgrade her to the highest level, I think she gets a skill where you can like crit, and critting in Persona is really critical, because you can get an extra turn from it, and sometimes that's like life or death in some battles. But anyways, super cool, just very cool character. Very gender affirming, because that's my ideal gender presentation. Sometimes when I want to dress more femininely is cool, very elegant, but also guns and.
That sounds like Marcus. Marcus, I know.
Yeah.
All right, on to me then, because Jack sucks. He only had three characters.
Hold on. Real quick for those listening or watching, the reason that all of that shit was just happening with my video, maybe cutting in or out or whatever, I accidentally was not recording with audio for the past about 5 to 10 minutes. So I had to fix that in the edit. We're skipping my third character because I don't want to talk about him again. And we're going right to the last character.
No,
so
Jack
we'll
fell
move
into the
this
void.
segment.
That's really what happened. He just doesn't
I
want to
did.
share
I
it.
fell into the void and I died.
All right,
This
my
is
next
our new
character
Jack.
is the Bard from the video game The Bard's Tale. If you are not familiar, he is this little sadistic, sarcastic little piece of shit bard. He's very charismatic because he's a bard, obviously. But just to give you a little idea of his character, the game starts out with you go into a tavern, and instead of you going inside the tavern, you summon a rat.
Did you summon a rat? Okay, shit. Okay.
Jesus Christ. He summons a rat, and then everyone, including the barkeep, who is a female with very large breasts, is going, a fucking rat, holy shit. And he comes in there and goes, I'll save you, fair damsel. And then he de-summons the fucking rat. And then she's like, damn, you brave as fuck for that, bro. You want a place to sleep tonight? You wanna... He basically sleeps with a lot of women.
When did you first play this video game?
When I was 6?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right. Facts.
6.
I had a feeling. That you have this trend of playing video games and experiencing media that you never should have when you were younger.
I don't want to get into this right now. Anyways, the game is phenomenal. It's a great game. It's like an isometric top-down perspective view. The character is hilarious. There's also a narrator who's also a sarcastic piece of shit who just like is belligerent and just fucking roasts your character constantly, calls you a dipshit like nonstop. You can get a dog in the game. It's fucking sick. The game, there's music. It's awesome. The game's awesome. Anyways, that's the Bard. Next.
Okay. Chris, speed round.
My next character is going to be
Red space suit man.
this dude right here. Among Us. No. Oh wait, it didn't upload. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
So this guy is the Overlord from the video game Overlord. This is one of my childhood games. Pretty old, I think, at this point. Don't remember exactly when it came out, but it is a game where you play as the villain. And you command an army of minions to do shit for you while kicking the shit out of things. But you can choose. Basically, all of the enemies are not necessarily good people, and you can decide to be fully evil or, like, more of a neutral type where you can be the good guy. even though you're killing off all the good guys. All the enemies are like fucking dwarves and elves and halflings, but they're all like corrupt people. And you're killing the heroes who had slain you in years past, commanding an army of minions. Really fun, pretty fucking funny game, pretty goofy. But it's one of my childhood nostalgia characters. Yeah. All right, Mark.
Word.
Very medieval you're going. Very interesting. Everyone knows this fucking character.
What?
Gengar from from Pokemon. He's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I don't know why I don't have a plushie of him yet. But Ghost Poison type, so fucking cool. I think that this just satisfies my desire to be creepy and a little crazy sometimes. I don't. That's stupid. I don't know why I said that. Why did you send a fucking plush of Piplup? I want it. I want it. How do I get that? I want that now.
It's like a Piplup Squishmallow.
It's like a fucking fat ass Piplup.
By the way, if you had given me a million guesses as to what that fucking thing's name was, I would never have
Gengar?
gotten there.
That's fair.
Piplup. I know Gengar.
Piplup's my favorite. Damn.
Yeah, he's but yeah, I think this is also like a metaphor for I love ghost characters. All ghost characters I fucking love. I love like Mickey Mouse type ghosts and like the Cuphead type ghost. I mean, they're both one of the same, I guess, but ghosts are good. Also, his shiny mega color, it's white. Fucking love that.
It's pretty sick.
And I want a tattoo of some someday. It's going to hurt because in the example that I provided,
It's solid black.
that's a lot of ink, but it's gonna look really awesome, and I want it.
Hell yeah. Good shit. My last character is sending a photo through. It is Engstrom Levy,
Oh.
who is a comic book character from an Image Comics series called Invincible.
What?
What's that?
It's really good. Luckily, we got that part on audio. So, anyway, he is basically he's Invincible's arch nemesis. It's not really a spoiler because for the series because he's gonna be there. I won't talk about what he does or what happens with him, but he is literally fucking pure evil and malice, and basically what his deal is he's able to travel through dimensions, and so what he does is combine all of his consciousness from all across all dimensions and put them all into his one body. And it's so fucked up. By far, this character does the most damage to Mark Grayson throughout the series, and I fucking cannot wait to see this dude on the animated show. And people have been saying that he should be voiced by Keith David, and
That
I
would be
absolutely
good.
agree.
That would be really good.
Davidson.
Okay, and that is it. That is everything. And then we move in to surprise segment.
Here it is.
Keith
gamers.
David would be a killer. What's the character's name?
Engstrom Levy.
Mm.
Yes.
I had to Google who that was for a second. I forgot.
Keith David? Yeah. So, for those of you who at home, my brother,
No.
1 year, my brother for Christmas got us all the gift of taking us to a movie, my family. And the movie that he took us to see was Bumblebee. If you don't know what Bumblebee is, it is a prequel to the Transformers films about the Transformer Bumblebee. It's a bad movie. And so, to get back at him, for his birthday, I gifted him a Walmart $5 DVD bin, like two movies in one package of a movie called Andre about a girl who is friends with a seal, and a documentary about polar bears. And I told him that for my birthday, I wanted his gift to me to be a 5-paragraph written essay comparing and contrasting the two films and what themes bring them together. And he provided. And I graded him.
What did he get? What was his grade?
He got like a 70-something.
Just passed.
Yeah, just
Barely.
passed. But so I decided to make this a common theme. I don't remember what this next thing I got him was. It was another DVD of some bullshit. But I didn't have him do an essay again until this year for his birthday. For his birthday, I gifted him a copy of 20 Garfield stories, and to compare with it in another 5-paragraph essay, a copy of The Wolf of Wall Street. And he handed to me a few weeks later this essay, and said that he wanted me to read it on the podcast. So here I am doing that. This is called Garfield is the Wolf of Wall Street.
Quick question. If there are
Yes.
typos, will you read them the way they're spelled?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank God.
There is a running head of the title, Garfield is the Wolf of Wall Street. And
He really
That's
is.
good,
it
actually.
says here, by Troy, my brother. I mean, we have the same last name, by Troy Taylor. And it's listed, the class name is JRT 101 69420.
Classic.
And the word count is 666.
Incredible.
Amazing.
That's actually a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Bravo.
It's not the word count.
Oh,
Oh.
honestly,
Alexa, make the lights white so I can see what I'm reading. Alexa, make the lights white.
On Black History
you.
Month.
Okay.
Come on, Jack.
Alrighty. Now let me begin. It's actually not a 5-paragraph essay at all. It is 1 page. Okay.
so that's already points docked.
It is.
Yeah, didn't meet the
It's many points docked.
Yeah.
All right. The definition of media is simply defined as the main means of mass communication, broadcasting, publishing, and the internet, regarded collectively. Oxford Dictionary. Media is something most people use in order to pass the time or escape from reality to enjoy a fun or sometimes dramatic story that most people wish to envision themselves having. That is the main point of films. To go see a wild or exaggerated story and put yourself in the shoes of the main character to live out some sort of fantasy you would enjoy having. I know I don't go see Spider-Man for the acting or character interactions. I go to see a badass kid do flip around and web up the goblin guy and think how cool it would be to do that. Well, if you want that same action-filled adventure that really gets your blood pumping, don't watch Garfield. I will add, this is not Garfield the movie. It is 20 Garfield stories, so like animated Garfield series. I did not watch Garfield. Hell, I didn't even open the package. The Wolf of Wall Street is also still in its box, completely untouched.
All
I
right.
instead decided to turn on the one movie that you will say is absolute trash, the best movie in its franchise, and the only one that you refuse to watch again, Bumblebee.
All right. This is an F. This is an F.
Yep, that's right. This is another Bumblebee essay. This film is significantly greater than any other Transformers film in the lineup. Get out of the way, Transformers, the movie that features Weird Al Yankovic's song "Dare to Be Stupid."
Does it?
This one,
Did not even
the
know that.
original Transformers, the movie from the the animated movie. Yes, it has "Dare to Be Stupid" in it. Where was I? This one is chock full of all the great hits by the Smiths and punk bands from whenever this movie takes place in. This film greatly exceeds all expectations from previous films in the Transformers cinematic universe. First time that phrase has ever been spoken.
Oh my god.
The Cybertron flashbacks alone are enough to make even Marcus Russell say, "Hey, that wasn't too bad." Among Us. In theory,
That's what I say.
Bumble is the best movie ever. James and Meso said so, which is a reference to a podcast that we listen to called The Weekly Planet. Honestly, last time this was kind of fun because I got to give it to you on your birthday, but now you're making me do it on mine.
Oh yeah, I remembered that. I thought you were. Gonna
If this
mention
happens
that.
again, I will kidnap your dog. Your birthday present for me this year will be a wet blanket. I feel betrayed, and so in conclusion, fucking.
All right, for the fuck you, it goes up a letter grade. He got a D.
There was no thesis, and he didn't even recite the
no
thesis in the
He
conclusion.
did not. There's only one citation, and it's for the Oxford Dictionary.
Honestly, I say he gets detention.
You know what? Me too.
Yeah.
So
I think that might
anyways.
be plagiarized, to be quite frank. And
I agree. It's kind of derivative of a similar essay that I think I've read before.
No, yeah, that's
Is that what your brother?
He used that essay back in high school. He can't do that again.
Absolutely.
Is that what your brother thinks of me? Is I'm just the haha Among Us guy?
that's what
Like,
we all think.
apparently.
Of you.
Like some.
And with that,
We're gonna.
nope. We're gonna we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to all of us sort of vent about some characters that we enjoy, or maybe think more people should know about. If you want to see these characters without having to look them up yourselves, and you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go to our YouTube channel and check out the video. You can see me cutting in and out of the thing because I fucked up the audio on my end.
Fun.
When you fell into the void.
Woo!
Let
Jack's
us
so
know.
good. Sorry.
Let us know if you have any other ideas for episodes or anything like that. Please, we are running out of content.
No, we're not.
Um,
We got millions
running
of
out of
episodes
time.
left.
Running out of time. Running
Yeah.
out of
Rest of all
time.
time.
Thanks as always
Marcus,
to
why didn't
Josh
you
for
choose
making our
Chip?
theme song. We talked enough about Chip for an entire lifetime. Thanks to Josh as always for making our theme song. Follow us at Cram Jam Pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I almost said Facebook, but we do not have a Facebook.
I don't think we ever will.
And we never fucking will. We do have a
No, we won't.
MySpace, however.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that
We do.
Cram Jam MySpace account right now.
I'd get MySpace before I get Facebook.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
No, we have a
If you want to
metaverse
join our
area.
Discord, that sucks.
Bye!
See you next week, everybody.